Breaking news exclusively from Blue Eye Media. Now here's Harry J. Sisson with the latest updates.
Folks, I want to do something a little bit different with this video. I don't really have a news story to bring you. There's no breaking news or anything this evening that I think you should know about. I'm just angry. And I think a lot of you folks at home are kind of feeling that too. I'm really angry about this whole Epstein story and the cover-up we're witnessing. And I just kind of wanted to hear your thoughts on the story, and I'm going to read all the comments you guys say. I love hearing from you at home. I think many of you are so insightful, so intelligent, and have a deep understanding of these issues. But I'm just angry. I mean, look, I got into politics when I was 15 or 16 years old. I started on a local level with my local councilwoman, my local state senator. I thought that's the best way to bring about change. And then COVID hit, and then I moved online to focus on the 2020 election because all of my internships got shut down by the pandemic. And I got into politics because I love this country. I want to help people. And I know that's the same feeling that many of you have at home. And what I'm seeing right now with Donald Trump and the Republicans in office is a complete disdain for the United States, a disdain for our justice system, a disdain for people who have suffered in this country. I mean, what Donald Trump is doing with the Epstein files is a slap in the face of victims. It's a slap in the face for anybody that has experienced assault. And if you're one of those people, I can only imagine how difficult the past 3 or 4 days have been, how difficult Trump's term has been. I mean, he himself is an assaulter, but it feels like politics can be such a terrific use for change, and Trump is just stepping all over it every single day. And that's infuriating because people's lives can be made better. You know, we've had tremendous advancements in healthcare with the funding that the federal government has given. President Biden's Cancer Moonshot program, for example, has invested in funding cancer research, infrastructure, building roads and bridges for communities that previously didn't have it. The government and politics generally can actually make people's lives better, and Trump is just not doing any of that. It's always the social media, it's this, it's that. He loves the cameras on him. It's gross. He doesn't take it seriously. And I think especially with this Epstein story, it is criminal. What Trump is doing is criminal. The cover-up is undeniable now. I don't even think the debate is even happening anymore. I know at the beginning of this saga and the beginning of Trump's term, the Republicans were like, well, there's no cover-up. You know, Trump wants the files to be released. I don't think there's a single person that is worthy of listening to that is saying that now. I don't think a single one. Whether it be Donald Trump calling it a hoax or calling up Republicans telling them not to vote for the bill, not put their name on the discharge petition, refusing to release the files even though he claims to want transparency, the cover-up is here. And then the files drop, some of them, not all of them, which is in violation of the law. Donald Trump is actively breaking the law right now again, and it's not even the complete files. It's just some of them. And it's not files that include his name. It's nothing that includes him or photos of him. And yet his own team has acknowledged that he's in the Epstein files. So we know there's a cover-up. It is undeniable at this point what we are collectively witnessing. All the photos, any mention of him, gone. And then the files come out. And as I said, no photos, no mention of Donald Trump. There's one that people zoom in on. And then that file has disappeared the next day, deleted overnight. The Associated Press is reporting that 16 files from the Epstein files disappeared overnight without a trace and no explanation from the government. And I think the cover-up is like an insult to the American people. It's an insult to people's intelligence. It's a slap in the face of victims. And it's just disgusting. I mean, think what Donald Trump is doing here. He thinks protecting himself is more important than protecting victims or having transparency with the American people, following through on promises. It's disgusting. They are protecting a group of wealthy men who have done awful things. They are protecting Epstein. They are protecting Ghislaine Maxwell. They are protecting their operation. Donald Trump has the ability right now to release all of the files. He could do that with presidential power. He has to do it because of the law. He has that ability, and he's choosing not to. And his reason so far is because people could get hurt. That's what he said. People could get hurt. You know who has been hurt? The victims. The same victims who are demanding transparency and want the files to be open. The same victims who want their abusers to be exposed. They want the list to come out. They want the files to come out. And Donald Trump saying, No, I think I know better. I think I know how, and I know you feel it too. I know at home you feel exactly how I'm feeling right now and how I've been feeling tracking this story and covering this story on the show. It's gross. It's a slap in the face. And it's a frustration on our part because we know, as I mentioned, that government can actually work for people. It can change people's lives for the better. We don't have to live in a society where the president of the United States protects a pedophile ring. We don't have to live in a society where they're defunding pediatric cancer research. We don't have to live in a society where they give tax breaks to billionaires and SNAP expires. We don't have to live in a society where ACA subsidies expire and people's healthcare doubles, triples, quadruples overnight. We know that we don't have to live that way, and yet we are with Donald Trump in office. And I'll finish with this, and I appreciate you if you got this far listening to my rant. I appreciate you. I'll finish with this. This moment is especially frustrating because it didn't have to be this way. We could have had Joe Biden. We could have had Kamala Harris. Those are good people. Joe Biden is a good man who has served this country his entire life. Started as a civil rights attorney, ran for government because he wanted change. We could have had Kamala Harris, who worked in the legal field to hold people like Trump accountable, to hold big corporations screwing people accountable. She has dedicated her life to public service. It didn't have to be this way. We could have had qualified people who actually care about us, people who want to make people's lives better, and have proven that over how many years. And yet we're all stuck with Donald Trump and MAGA. It is the most infuriating thing for me, and I know it's infuriating for you. And, I'm working every day to try to get us a victory in 2026, and I know you folks are too. I always say on this show that this is not a one-way street. It's not just me. It's both of us. It's you working. It's me working. It's me having your back. It's you having mine. That's how this works. That's how we're successful. And I will always have your back. I'll always fight for you guys. And so look, let me know what you think in the comments. I'm curious. I'm going to read everything you guys say. I find you folks genuinely fascinating and so insightful on this stuff. And let me know if there's anything I can be doing better on this show. The show is not for me. It's for you. And it's for the people at home who want to stay informed. And if I could be doing a better job, you let me know. So look, make sure to subscribe down below. I'll do more of these because sometimes I feel like I want to turn on the camera and just rant about these issues, but I don't know if people want to hear that. But I'll do more of these if you guys want. Make sure to subscribe, drop a like, leave a comment, the whole 9 yards. Have an amazing rest of your night. Have a great Sunday. We will talk soon.
Follow Blue Eye Media for exclusive insights and breaking news sources from global-friendly outlets that you'll never get from the mainstream cable TV and antenna radio or satellite outlets. Learn how to play the flute of the world and learn the real facts.